Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. Sunito, and we're going to do another lesson in the math book. And I think you should go get your materials now, and you're going to need something extra today. So, for this lesson, not only do you need your math book and a pencil, but if you've got them, can you find a red crayon or marker or colored pencil and a blue crayon or colored pencil? Now, if you don't have them, it's okay. It's fine. But get your math book and come on, pause the video and come on back when you're ready. All right. Now, we are going to do the second lesson in the book, and we are going to be on page 678. And why don't you go to that page right now? We'll do this together. Take a look at the top of the page, and I want to read the yellow cloud to you. It says, some shapes have straight sides and they also have vertices or corners. And they're giving us some new shapes to take a look at today. So over here, let's take a look at this shape. I'm going to make it bigger. This is called a trapezoid. Now, a trapezoid, if you take a look and count the sides, you'll notice it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Those sides are straight. And when I say straight, I mean like that. That would be a straight line. The other thing you need to know about a trapezoid is that it has some vertices. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Then I'm going to give you some bonus information about the trapezoid here. What makes a trapezoid is that it has 4 sides, but the top side is shorter than the bottom. The other thing is that the left and right side are the same size. Look. So, what have we learned about a trapezoid? 4 straight sides, 4 corners, top side shorter than the bottom. The left side is the same length as the right. We've got one more new shape to take a look at before we get to work. This shape is called the hexagon. Now, let's count the sides on a hexagon. And I'll use a different color for that, but you can count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 sides on a hexagon. The next thing you should know is that every side is the same length. So that means if one side is that long, all the sides are going to have to be that long. Now, let's count the corners. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 corners, 6 sides. The shape is closed, and all the sides are the same length. What we're going to do now, you're going to need your pencil. Let's go to the middle of the book, and we've got a chart, and I'm going to help you fill this out. We're going to do it together. Now, It says in the directions, use two-dimensional shapes, draw and write to complete the chart. So we're going to draw some shapes and we are going to enter some information about the shapes. The first shape we're looking at is a hexagon, and it says at the title right here, shape. It also tells us in the title that we need to draw the shape. So take your pencil and let's trace the hexagon. Do it right now. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine's not going to be perfect either. It's okay. But that's not bad. How did yours turn out? Now, the next thing we have to do, this heading, this title says, number of straight sides. So we can count the straight sides on the hexagon, or you might even remember because we just did this. But I'll go ahead and count. And you can mark them like I do. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so we're going to fill in the number of straight sides with what number? 6. The last thing we're going to do, we have to count the number of corners or vertices. And let's see, I like to circle them, but you can just use your finger. That's fine too. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what number am I going to put down in this box? How many corners? 6. And that's what we're going to do for, we've got a few different shapes we're going to do that for. Let's take a look at the next one. The next shape is a rectangle. Now, here's what you need to do, boys and girls. Draw a rectangle, count the sides, count the corners, fill in the chart, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, pause the video. Are you ready? Here's what you should have. If you were to draw a rectangle, doesn't have to be perfect, but it could look maybe like this. Remember, it should be closed, so you don't want any openings there. And then if you count the sides, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 4 straight sides. Did you get that? And then the vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I'm beginning to notice a pattern. Well, let's do the next shape. That's a square. Go ahead, draw the square, count the sides, count the corners, pause the video, but come back when you're ready. Okay. Here's how I would draw a square. Let's see. I try to go slow so I get it somewhat neat, but it's not perfect. But that's pretty good. Okay. Now we count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many vertices? 4 corners. Hey, did you guys notice something? The number of straight sides is equal to the number of vertices. Look at that. I wonder if that will happen with the trapezoid. Well, let's find out. If you forgot what a trapezoid looks like, it's at the top of your page, but go ahead and draw your trapezoid and then count the sides and the corners. Pause the video. Come back when you're ready. Okay, here's how I would draw a trapezoid. Now this one's a little harder. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to do a short line. And then at the bottom, I do a longer line. And then I can kind of connect it. It's a little sloppy. It's okay. This is just practice. Now, the number of straight sides. Okay. Let's see if you get what I get. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides. Did you get that? And let's count the corners. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. They're the same. Okay, the last one is a triangle. You know what to do. Pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, here is a triangle. 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I just answered my own question. How many sides? I just said it. 1, 2, 3. And the corners, vertices, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It's the same. Now, let's look at the next page. Here's where you're going to need those crayons or markers or pencils. It's okay if you don't have them. You could just use a pencil. That won't bother me, okay? But it says, I'll read you the directions. Use the blue crayon to trace each straight side. Use the red crayon to circle each vertex or corner. And then it says, write the number of sides and vertices or corners. So I'm going to do one of these with you, and then you're going to finish the page and send it to me in Class Dojo, okay? Let's look at number 6, and I want to keep those directions up here so I make sure I got the right color. Let's see. Trace the straight sides with blue on this shape. So I'm going to get my blue marker. And again, does it have to be perfect? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just counted the sides right there, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The second direction says use the red crayon to circle the vertex. They kind of already did it for us, but I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I write down the number of vertices. 4. That's not too hard. So you're going to do that for the rest of these shapes. We've got a rectangle, a couple of triangles, a hexagon. Look, they turn the trapezoid on its side. Oh, they're trying to trick you, but you can do it. And then here's the math on the spot problem. Let's read these. It says, draw a picture to solve. And it looks like we've got some riddles here. So one says, I am a shape with 3 straight sides and 3 vertices. So draw that shape. You can put that here. Number 13 says, I am a shape with 4 straight sides that are the same length and 4 vertices. And you can draw that down there. I'll put the information for the math on the spot video up so you can watch that and maybe get a little bit of extra help. And this is where we're going to stop. Send me a picture of this page only today in Class Dojo, and I think this is going to be our last math lesson. Have a great day, boys and girls.